Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we'll be painting again.
That's right. We're finishing up the, well, not really finishing up. We still got a long way to go. The Tharks on A Thoat by Bronze Age Miniatures. We've both been working off camera on these bad boys. I'm a little further ahead than the little guy here, just because I've been painting during the live streams that I've been participating in this week. You're looking for what kind of paintbrush? Here, I think you might want...
a longer paintbrush?
Yeah.
Because I just need to paint this tiny spot. Yeah. I suppose I could just do a second color.
And your water cup is way the heck over there. I'm going to be mostly doing washes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to need both green washes when you get a second.
Both?
Yeah, they're toward the end. Okay, maybe not. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. And the other one? I'm not sure which one I want to use. I think I'm going to go with the military shader on the Thoat.
I thought you were actually going to do it gray.
Well, I'm going to dry brush everything gray. Because I was looking at some images and...
Or black, I meant.
And some other information in some of the books that I was reviewing earlier this week. And apparently they are technically gray. So what I'm going to do is just use the green as an undertone. And then, give them a wash so that the wash goes into those nooks and crannies. And then give them a pretty varied gray dry brushing. And then yellow dry brushing on their feet because their legs are technically yellow. And I'm not sure if the red eye is correct on him. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm going from the comic book images and from the comic books that I have. The eyes are red. And I'm going to do some more work on that. But hopefully that's the way they're supposed to go. But it's going to look vastly different from the way it is now. I think I was subconsciously going by the way they look in the movie. And I know, throw in your hateful comments, about the movie. But you saw our review of the movie last week. We both really liked it. And, we're not alone, but I get it. I understand why some people just aren't big fans of the movie. But, the whole family, we really liked the movie. So I hope you guys had a great week. If you saw the previous video, we had a pretty fun weekend. There may be a little bit of technical difficulty with which video comes out first because we have to do a little editing in that video that was, our gun show haul. And needless to say, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We picked up some really cool stuff. And sorry you guys don't get to see everything that we picked up. But you can use your imagination. I'm sure you got a pretty good idea of what we picked up, within reason. But I'm just going to give them a nice green wash all over the place. And, I didn't have images to go for or go by with painted miniatures. On the Bronze Age website, there are painted versions of everything except these miniatures, which I wish there were painted examples, but it's okay. We can take a little creative license with how we're going to go with these. And then when I'm done with the green, I actually kind of made a mistake here. I wanted to actually go with soft tone on some of the other things, but hopefully that won't be too much of a big deal, and I can maybe do that off camera while this guy dries. And the little guy is trying to catch up, basically, right?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
That.
That what?
Well, I guess I should just actually finish the base cuts.
If you need the greens, I got the greens over here.
Yeah, it's because I was going to start doing that, but there's some stuff I haven't done yet.
Yeah, but... So how do you like these so far?
Good.
They up in your favorites yet, or?
Well, not necessarily favorites, but I don't really know what my favorites are. Oh, do you have a... Not yet.
Not yet. As you saw earlier, he's having a little allergy.
Or maybe later, depending on how these things come out.
Yeah, he's having a little allergy issues again, but nothing. No guy can't handle.
Yeah, just the fan. As I said last time.
Yeah. It's weird because I just cleaned it, but I think the fan is just rustling stuff up, making it difficult for you.
That's what I. Yeah.
And as you can see, this is really darkening him up, and that's kind of what I didn't want. So, just nice.
Ah.
Sorry, folks, but nothing you can do about that.
Not good.
This is where we could really use some music, right, folks? We're actually working on that. Our friend Armstrong has been trying to show us some musical choices to liven up the show with.
Or we could.
And we're actually encouraging a young man who...
he is, mainly.
Yeah, I am. I'm bugging the crap out of him to...
oh, this.
Yeah, they don't want to look at your mucilage. Anybody remember what that's from? That's an old reference. Feel free. Yeah, we're
never mind, I remember.
Yeah, our little guy's friend Alex. Hey Alex, what's happening? Hope you had fun at the gun show. He went to the gun show with us yesterday. He's a fine young guitarist, and I've offered him a bounty if he can come up with a...
Well, bounty isn't exactly the correct term.
Yeah.
You're more just...
bribing him to write us
pretty much.
to write us some theme music, intro and outro for the channel. So far, he's, I don't know if he's made any progress. I didn't even ask him yesterday.
Nah, doesn't really matter.
Well, if I don't want him to forget.
Well,
but hopefully he'll come up with something really cool for us, and then then he'll be a professional.
I mean, technically that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's really good, so.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't sound like Crazy Train. That's like every time I hear him play, that's his go-to song, and that's quite a song to be your go-to song, because I actually met Jakey Lee briefly and Sharon Osbourne back in the day, backstage at a concert, and he was probably my favorite. No, actually, that was Randy Rhoads. What am I saying? Randy Rhoads wrote the music for that song, and I did not get to meet him, but I wasn't really fond of him. But that's neither here nor there. Man, this guy's got a lot of places to paint. The extra legs are
not easy.
no, just sucking up a lot of the green wash.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, and, it's going to be a lot of dry brushing. More so than all the dragons we've painted lately. But I am looking forward to, we've made a miniature market order recently, and, I'm always going on about how, nice miniature market is, but unfortunately I made that order on Monday, and the order hasn't been processed because I went the cheapskate route as always and didn't pay extra for a little bit, faster shipping. So I guess it's, my own fault. I knew better, but I made a little bit bigger order than usual. I usually try to keep it right at the $100 mark just to really benefit from it, but I'm ordering some of the Army Painter speed paints, and I'm guessing that they either, are in such high demand that they might not even have them anymore in stock, or that, just because I'm a cheapskate, they're making me suffer. They know me. I've been there 50 times in the last 3-4 years. I've been with them on the phone many a time. They're like, oh, not this guy again. Just pay for the upgraded shipping. No, I'm not going to do it. Otherwise, what's the point, right? If I was going to do that, I might as well just make smaller orders and get what I need right when I need it.
Okay. Yeah.
But, especially, right now with everything being more expensive and, I feel like, the least I can do is try to save myself a buck or two.
I almost forgot these two straps right here for a second time.
Oh, well, yeah, I saw that earlier. I'm like, hey, what's up with that? Why'd you...
Yeah, the entire reason I started painting with the brown again
was to get those two straps.
And then I got caught up in giving second coats and stuff like that. So I completely forgot about it.
I'm going to have to switch to a different brush to get the wash on the face because I don't want it going into the teeth and stuff. So, as you can see, because of the weather, I forgot to break out the wet palette. But it's kind of weird to try to share a wet palette.
That is correct.
But we'll make two. You know what? Maybe I'll just get another container. We can just make two.
I should.
Shake it?
No, I should close it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the opposite of shake. I suppose. I believe I am almost done with base coat.
So you want...
It's...
that is the correct color. Oh. Yeah, I'm really digging these miniatures. I've been very happily painting these all week. I've been painting some of the other John Carter miniatures.
Oh, no.
What do you need?
No, I forgot to put that one brush in there. Again. Some more work.
Because I didn't want to get ahead of the video and be like, oh, I'm done. Sorry, guys, you didn't get to see that. No. So I've been painting some of the other miniatures I picked up from Bronze Age miniatures. And we still have a couple more, well, like 3 Tharks on foot that I haven't touched. And the Red Sonja and something else. I did work a little on the, what the heck is that thing called? Is it an apt? Or is it a bath? The lion creature I started, where is he? I started working on him. They're kind of fun. 10-legged lion, I mean, how's that not fun, right guys? I almost want to leave him green.
I mean, it wouldn't look bad.
Yeah, but let's not.
Yeah.
Try to stick with the lore and everything, and maybe Dave over at Bronze Age will see these and go, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to paint up some examples so the new customers can see it. He's a really good painter.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed that he can do all the aspects, the sculpting, the painting, and the marketing, the website, and handle all the I don't know if he has people helping him in any of these aspects, but I got the impression that he does everything himself, and that's highly respectable, to say the least. Huh?
Yeah.
You haven't even started on your writer yet.
That's actually true. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. The only thing I was having trouble with is their poses are very complicated on the riders. With the extra arms and things, overlapping. It's a bit of a challenge.
What color did you use for the map? This one?
Yes, that's why it's there. That's just the tongue, and I used one of the bone colors over there for the teeth. And
Well, there's only one chrome color, unless there's multiple.
Yeah.
Which would be a bad thing.
Yeah, make it confusing and stuff.
It's a good brush for the mouth. I don't think so.
No. Check out one of your brushes and just clean it off.
No, none of them want to be cleaned off.
That's going to be the hard part, is getting the tail to a point where I can actually still manipulate the miniature without to call it a night. You know what, I might be able to hold it here if I have to. And I did leave a little bit of water on the brush here for the tail, because it doesn't really have a lot of nooks and crannies, so it's I want it to be a little bit lighter shade, so that it not as much shows through the dry brush.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's gonna work.
And it's gonna pool up at the bottom here because it's so smooth.
Yeah.
But I'll just keep manipulating it. When you're
You're right.
working with washes, sometimes you just got to keep going back over the wash and pull it up or push it back down where you really want it, instead of
They always pull over.
Yeah.
Or they pull up in areas you don't want them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just gravity.
Yeah. I was having that problem with the
So
monkey.
is it hemp? No, it's not hemp rope. Is it?
For the
It's fan bone.
for the teeth.
Yeah, I'm going through everything that it could maybe possibly be.
Yeah, when I was working on the monkey from the craft this week, I was using Vallejo's.
Not necrotic.
I was using the Mecha wash on him to get the gray to go into the crevices, and it was not cooperating at all.
Yeah.
It was because he's so hairy that the wash just wants to run down into his armpits and things like that. So I just have to keep tipping him upside down, and it was fun, of course, because it's painting. But
a monkey.
Yeah, and he's a monkey, but he just did not want to cooperate. And also because it's a mecha wash, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, it's a
I think I'm done with
sideline of their paints.
Wait, no.
And it's just the wateriest of watery.
Where's the red for the eyes?
Oh, I'll put that back.
It's that one. That means not that one. Yeah.
Pure red. Go figure, right?
I like how you're actually making progress. Well, I'm making progress, but I'm just doing what I should have done last time.
Yeah, well, he's had a busy week, Monday through Friday this week, and
I suppose that's correct.
with homework and school and stuff. And whenever I listen to like Tenkar or Legion of Myth or Biggest Geek Is or Bruce's Great Channel, I just paint. I make sure I'm painting, unless when I'm actually even when I was a guest a couple of times, just chatting with the guys, that I would still try to paint. I don't know how Bruce.
Yes, he was.
I don't know how Bruce does it. I do know he points the camera at what he's doing, so that I guess it makes it easier to paint and talk. So you don't have to make funny faces for the camera or make eye contact or any of that stuff. Timber.
I think it landed on the dog. It's not good.
No, almost. And he didn't.
No, I think it hit him and he moved.
And he's not trying to play with it.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't bite it.
Yeah.
And try to eat it. Because he does that often.
Man, that's looking good.
That is...
I really want to stick with the green,
You actually can. I mean, there's nothing stopping you.
Oh, yeah, well, then we won't have anything to do next Sunday. I'm done.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I'm not done either, folks.
You still can do dry brushing, highlighting, and all that.
Yeah.
Though it seems that you're mortally afraid of highlighting.
No. I actually do it.
No, it's wet blending you're afraid of.
Yeah, it's wet blending I'm terrified of.
I'm afraid of highlighting, and
Yeah,
I do wet blending.
Yeah, he doesn't like to do the edge highlighting, which is really a lot easier. It's just kind of, sometimes it's like diminishing returns. You only you know that it's been done. Everybody else just thinks it's a effect of the light, so nobody ever comments like, "Oh, great edge highlighting," But they'll say great wet blending or great dry brushing or things like that. But edge highlighting is just like it's. A great painter will notice it. It's like, oh, you should be doing more edge highlighting, but.
But you do it sometimes. I am deathly afraid of it.
Yeah. Well, you can't screw up. You can't make a mistake when you're doing it.
It just feels like if I
just like you
mistake,
can when you're. Excuse me.
It
when
would
you're
be
wet
less
blending.
easily repairable. Wet blending, if you mess up, it feels like it's just easier to fix.
Well, yeah, or
Not
you just
because
go.
it's
I meant
easier
to do
fix.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Yeah.
That's the way I want it.
Yeah.
But with edge highlighting, no. If you mess up on armor or something, it's like then you got to go back and redo it. You're done for the night?
I suppose.
So I'm not. Well, I mean, I could be. I'm taking my chances
It's
here.
because this needs to dry.
Oh, okay.
Not this, but that spot right there, and that spot right there.
Because I'm limited to only being able to manipulate it by this bedroll in the back. I suppose I could go under the Martian here, but I'm not actually done with the base coats.
What color is the Martian?
I used the other green color, which I thought it was over here. It's not over there. Army green. I think that's all right. I hope that's the right color.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
It should be.
Okay, if you're gonna, you want this one. This is actually a really good brush. I need to get some better tip brushes out here. Right now, all these brushes, we're just trying to, whittle them away until they're nothing but dry brushes. I have a bunch of spare packs of all these brushes, but I really like to just run them into the ground before I move on to opening up a new package of brushes. And these, tasty. No, they didn't really go bad fast.
Yeah.
But we could be a little kinder to our brushes, but they're believe it or not, they're about what, 50 cents a piece that we're paying, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, because we always buy them on sale. We get a pack of 10 for like $7, and then 40% or 50% off. You do the math, because.
You sure won't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for me. If you want to continue on, because I don't want to risk pooling any more than everything is right where I want it, and I don't want to. The next washes are going to be on the gold here for the helmet, for the lizard, or whatever you want to call it. Some dark tone on the straps, and some soft tone on the, I want to call it a saddle blanket that they have underneath the saddle, but it really just looks like hemp rope.
Yeah.
I'll give you a couple more minutes and then. Nice job on the eyes there, bud.
Yes.
I don't see any brush strokes or anything. That's something I was worried about with the eyes. That you really want them to be a nice smooth coat, no brush lines.
I mean, when I do that, I just splotch paint on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because you did a nice good job. I can see light reflecting from our studio lights on this one right here. If you look,
That's just because it's wet and shiny.
do you think it's still wet? I bet it's not. No. No, it's just you just did a really nice job on it.
Oh. Thank you.
See if I can put him on there. Yeah, see, that orange really makes it stand out a little better. I wanted his dress or skirt or kilt or whatever the heck you want to call it to stand out from the red of the saddle and the green of the lizard and the orange in the back. So I used I think a molten orange Marmy painter, something like that. But yeah, it's really starting to look pretty good. I hope Dave over at Bronze Age, doesn't look at him and just go, "Oh my God, these guys are amateurs."
I mean, we are.
Well, you just what?
I mean, by definition and also by skill level. At least I am.
You're pretty good. I've seen some. You're better than I was when I started a couple of years ago.
Well, of course.
But I mean,
that was when you started.
And you've been able to benefit from all the advanced learning I've made from watching YouTube, because back in the beginning,
VHS tapes.
yeah, I had some DVDs and some VHS cassette painting videos, and then I discovered YouTube for painting and everything else. It's amazing how long I sort of ignored YouTube while the little guy was watching YouTube from the moment he could manipulate
Which
a
actually
cell
is
phone.
the good thing, but
Hey, you were watching YouTube when you were like a year and a half
that's not
old.
a good thing. But
Well, I think it
I
actually
suppose
is.
I just got lucky, because for most people it is very much not.
Yeah, but I can see how for him it has actually been a boon. He has learned a lot, and it's made him.
I think I just got lucky. It's for most.
Check out the modesty.
No,
It's made you.
I'm saying for
um,
most people it's a horrendous thing.
Right, but it's not like you were watching TikTok.
I'm glad that's not a thing. I
Yeah,
know
me
people
too.
that have been corrupted by that satanic mess.
See what I mean? No, I'm just playing. You've come a long way, and you've really taken some of the better things that you can get from YouTube, not just painting and gaming and stuff like that, which he honestly almost never watches. It's all other things. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Those of you that have heard me talk about the little guy on the live streams and things like that, he's really gone the exact opposite route of most of the people his age, younger and older by up to a decade, and taken the best that it has to offer. Mind you, it's not a lot in some cases, and he's
Very little.
I catch him listening to stuff that I'm just like, I'm just amazed at the stuff he listens to educationally.
Well, let me just use up all this paint.
All right.
Don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah, you don't want to waste it. I mean, when it's that little, I'm not gonna put you on ground you or something like that. But he's never actually been grounded, which is.
That is actually not true.
You were grounded?
I assume.
No, you haven't.
Oh.
Not too bad, folks. Not too bad. I'm gonna miss the green when I hit him up with the dry brush. To be brutally honest.
Well, then don't do the green.
No, because I really want to do it just like, the lore and all the images that I've seen that aren't from the movie. And I'm going to show you some of those pictures next week, or actually more or less this week because it's Sunday night. But let's pull yours up next to mine, if you can, and get a side by side. Put them on the. I really like these miniatures.
Yeah, they're really good.
A couple more would be nice. Wouldn't it be a really cool scene to have the full line of them?
Well, yeah, that'd be expensive.
Yeah, yes, it certainly would be.
Money.
Oh my goodness.
Money. I do that every time, and I don't know why. I mean, I know why.
It's the table. It's not the greatest table that we're using here. We could have got something sturdier, but we actually have plans to fold this table up for some of the videos coming up, maybe later on in the year.
Yeah.
And definitely around the holidays when we do our Christmas tree videos. But there you have it, folks. That's it for tonight.
That was
fun.
Yeah.
We could paint all night, but we know you guys got stuff to do. It's a school night. It's Sunday night. A lot of you guys got to get up early in the morning like us And we will be back Tuesday with another John Carter video. Let's just put it that way, right? Remember?
Yes.
Okay. So until then, have a great week, folks. We love you guys. Thanks for everybody that's had us on their show this week, and hopefully more in the future. And we hope you guys all have a wonderful week. And
good night.
bye, everybody.